Hello everybody and welcome back to the next part of our 1000-day Interloper series. Last episode we got a bunch of cedar, dropped off everything for the furniture at the memorial project site, and now we're going to go looking for the moose and possibly engage the cougar as well. So let's get to it. How much food do we have? I'd say that's a good enough stockpile to deal with. Getting hungry along the way. So let's see. Alright, we took all the alcohol antiseptic out. We do need some bandages just in case. Run into our feline friend, the cougar. Well, we really wouldn't run into them, we would go seek them out, but you know what I mean. Okay. I think we're good to go. We just need to grab 2 cloth should do it. Then we have the trouble, alright. Yes, we do. Okay, let's go. Fuel, coal. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's save right here. And then let's go. Okay. So the moose is not right here. This is the best spot for him to be. And we established that he's not by trappers. So we're just going by memory here. I don't know where he's at. That's kind of the fun, right? You can just look it up, but that's no fun. So yes, we're gonna look over here, probably search through here, and go up through here. I think we'll gather some acorns while we're out. Okay, so the cougar is just if we don't run into the moose, and that seems to be a wolf over there. Of course, there's always a wolf in the way. And we didn't bring a rock. That's our fault.
Can't feel my hands.
There he goes. Of course he turned around. You know what, that's fine. Yeah, we'll deal with him following us. We should be fine if we keep our distance.
amazing.
What's funny is I'm thinking of all the times we've ran into a moose when we didn't want to. We've had to scare him off with stones, but now you need to find one. Okay, I don't like how the weather's picking up. So, that's not good. Not in the slightest. We searched that guy. You see? Spray paint paid off. Okay, we are a bit further south than I would have liked, but that's okay. If we are where I think we are. Oh, look at that. Wait, are we going towards trappers? I feel like we're going towards trappers this way. So let's break that down. And then we're actually going to run up this way. Yes, we were running towards trappers. Okay, there is our bear friend. But we're really not hurting for bear pelts. We need a moose pelt. That's a big buck, but that's no moose. There's a doe. We got somewhat turned around, but we're back on track. Let's run up here to this cabin and warm up there for a bit. Yeah, weather seems to be just getting a little bit dicey. Just have no idea where that other Polaroid could be. Maybe we'll sneak up around this ridge up here and look later. Oh wow. That's huge. I didn't even realize that this was still here. Well, you see, that's why you leave stuff for yourself. Nice cabin in the woods. Can't repair that, unfortunately. And this is not worth the Cougar knife durability. So let's just... that's kind of worth it, but... it's extra weight. Although if we get the Cougar, Or I'm sorry, if we get the moose, we're gonna be using the Travois anyway, so let's do it. We have the floating cup as well. Alright, let's step outside. We're actually going to eat that other piece of cougar meat. Oh, this is terrible weather. Well, this is wonderful weather for traveling, but not for looking for a moose. So let's just sit here for a moment. So we might as well grab some stones while we're out. Guess we'll follow the sounds of the crows. A good guide as any. So it's looking like we're gonna fight the cougar again. If so, so be it. Yep. Already looked at this guy. Okay, if I were a moose, where would I be? I would probably be in here, like right here, or right here. And we didn't see him near here, or definitely not here. So, I think he's like, he has to be like in this area. And of course, you can always look for trees that have markings on them, which is what we're also doing, but I've really never seen a moose. Actually, no, I take that back. I have seen moose in confined areas, like on Timberwolf, but they seem to prefer open areas. Let's... Whoa, what's this? Oh, wow. Okay, that's an Aurora cache, but I didn't know that was there. There's probably just gonna be a stick in it, let's be honest. I just wonder if it's something special over here. Now, back in the day, I think the bunker could spawn there, but now the bunkers are much more... There's more bunkers in each region. Well, okay. So there used to be one in Coastal Highway and one in Mystery Lake, and then maybe one in Pleasant Valley, I think. But then they updated it so that there's one in each of the main regions, really. Which is really nice. Although, I don't think there's one in Coastal Highway anymore. Where, oh, where are you, Mr. Moose? That's a wolf. Oh, look at that. He's, doing a little dance. That's... Oh no, he's emoting on top of the rabbit. It's not very nice. So things aren't turning out too well. Not as well as we hoped, at least. Oh, wait a second. Are these markings? I can't tell, but you know what? Let's go ahead and get this wolf off of our back. And I think we actually, yeah, we left some stuff in here. Okay, this is actually worth the 6 cloth, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and carve up the bedroll. I feel like you should probably be able to grab the old bedroll, and it like provides no warmth, but it's just an option to sleep. That would actually be really good for early Interloper. Fire log. Excellent. Okay, we can go ahead and remove that. And I think we'll carve up another bedroll. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, the improvised knife is definitely better for that. I can't tell if these are tree gouge marks or what. Okay, and I think we're just gonna carve up the last bedroll, to be honest with you. Okay, no moose to be found. Quite sad, but you know what? That's fine. We're out having a good time exploring Mystery Lake. There seems to be a wolf over there. He seems to be hunting a doe. Pretty sure. We're also getting birch bark and sticks, so this isn't a waste of time per se. It's just a expenditure of time. probably have our bow out. That wolf is probably eating on that doe, but just in case. Oh, hey, look at that, a Karen. Let's run headfirst into danger to get that Karen. There we go. Yes. That's what we were looking for. Okay, this entire trip was worth it. May you rest in peace, you beautiful soul. That's what we were looking for. Alright, thank you very much. Is there any birch bark? Seems to be busy, so there is one piece right here. Okay, let's go. Okay, I don't see any more Karens, so, well, actually this would be a good spot, wouldn't it? Okay, but there's nothing. Like I said, I don't know where the Karens are either. I know where the main ones are that you encounter, but like, I don't have a map of all the Karens out. Same with the moose. There's no fun in just honing in on it. Unless, like, you in the game. Although I guess it's kind of metagaming a lot because you know where stuff is, but if you don't know where stuff is like this, it's best to learn as you're playing. I think, at least. Okay, where could he be? I mean, maybe we could just... I don't know. I know people are probably yelling at me to, like, check the trees for gouge marks, but that's the thing. I have been looking and I haven't seen any. It's like he doesn't exist. He very well might not spawn. I don't even know if there has to be a spawn up at all times, to be honest with you. It's like day 375, I think. So, I mean, if we just can't find him whatsoever, I wouldn't even be upset about it. We might want to hunt the cougar. We can't find this moose because I do want to keep the hide wrap. So I want the hide wrap to be pristine when we head into the far territories. So there's that. And it's too late in the day now, I think. That's fine. You know, let's head back. He could very well be through here, or he just isn't anywhere. This would be a good moose spot too. But yeah, he just doesn't seem to want to be out. Now this would kind of be a troll spot. He's right here. Because this is like really in the way. No. Nope, I don't see any. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some, and it looks like we lost this time, but the highs can only exist because of the lows, so we just gotta keep that in mind and cope with our failure this episode to do what we set out to do, but it's okay. Actually, no, we didn't even fail. We got the Polaroid we were looking for. We've been gathering sticks, birch bark, and acorns. So, I mean, this is not really a failure whatsoever. Although, since we're not even cold, we can pretty much walk anywhere for the next hour or two in-game. So, what is he doing? Oh, he's just smelling the air. Well, I don't want to hurt him because we don't need a bear pelt. And we could just go fishing for food, which we will probably do anyways. But I do need a moose pelt. But this is really what the Long Dark is all about too, just pensive exploration. And on Interloper, this is a true treat. I usually take this for granted on Stalker, but this is a sign of how far we've come as a survivor. And I just want to be sure. We've already done all this, so you might as well check everything. Now, I don't know where the Forlorn Muskeg Moose is, if there even is one. I don't recall ever seeing one actually. I know there's the bears, but I don't think there's a cougar, but yeah, no. Okay, do we have anything for the restoration, or I'm sorry, the memorial project? No, we don't. Okay. Honestly, we probably should have brought the other book from Coastal Highway, because then what we could do is just honestly go to a fishing hut, start a fire, and cook 25 pieces of moose jerky, or moose meat. And I don't mind about the inefficiency, really. Okay, this is the Bear's Cave in the hunted, but not in survival. So we're fine here. Now, you can actually...
I need to find food.
If you've seen the series, episode by episode, you've seen me get up here without using the rope, which is what we're gonna have to do here as well. Just want to come up this way. I don't want to hurt this ptarmigan. Yeah, we have enough feathers. Okay, but the weather is starting to get bad. So what we're gonna do... run up here, and this is how you get up here.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
You could eat a pemmican bar, but that's only for dire need, and we don't need to do that. I highly doubt the moose is up here, but you do want to check everything. Now, if we go back to the camp office, and he is the next morning right outside, I will be a bit, I wouldn't say miffed, but exasperated would probably be a good word. Just like, went through all that trouble, and he just door dashes himself. But we'll see. Yeah, that's a doe. I don't want to. You see, I don't want to kill a doe or a deer. We don't really need to. It's not enough meat, anyways, for what we're needing, and we do need the moose pelt, like I've said multiple times. Okay, but now we know. Moose is not up here. Didn't think he was, but just want to check. And what I think we're gonna do is drop over, or at least get up on the hill here. Oh, actually, this might be an opportunity. Now what we're gonna do is go up here.
I think I need to lay down.
Is that a cairn? Yes, it is. Okay, this was worth it. I was just thinking this would be a perfect spot for a cairn. You know, it would be cool if, it really wouldn't make sense gameplay-wise, but if the shortwave radio also had like a third toggle that was like green or purple or something, you know, and it would search out the cairns. That would be really fun. It wouldn't make too much sense, but I would like it. I would like it. Okay, now be careful around here. I think you can fall into a crevice and die here. And by die, I mean like you can't get out and you'll just... Yeah, it's like right down there, I think. I don't know if they've patched that, but... Yeah, like right down there. Do not go down there, that's deadly terrain. I say as I almost... Okay, you know what? There we go. Okay. Just be very mindful. If I was a Karen, I would probably be up here. But not today, it seems. Kinda. Hopefully the Polaroid can finish that. But more importantly, let's head back to camp office. All in all, this is a pretty productive trip. Not as much as I was hoping, but the Polaroid still very much makes up for the lack of a moose. Okay, this would have been a good spot for a cairn. That being said, there might be one nearby. But yeah, maybe tie in that Sutherland and his brother made these cairns or something. You put your radio in the trader box, you get it back, and it has a new mode to search those out. I think that would be great, but that's a very niche use case.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Okay, well... I don't see a cairn up there. Alright, well, we had a nice day. Let's go inside and get rested up. And then I think we're gonna go engage the cougar the next day. Probably could do this in the dark, but I don't want to subject you guys to that. Let's put that there. Okay, good. I think this would look good here. Now, let's put all these sticks in here. That there. And then the big one is right here. And we always open this drawer. Alright, I think we are good. Let's go to bed. And tomorrow we fight the cougar. Okay, excellent. Let's grab 2 more liters, and then this. Of course, there's a blizzard. You know what? Let's go ahead and read the rest of the book then. Okay, wonderful. I think our library is right here, somewhat. Trying to think if there's anything we could do. I think we're just gonna have to go fishing, really. Probably go hunt the cougar. Yeah, go hunt the cougar, and then if we get mauled, fish that off. Let's just spend the extra time. I don't want to do it quickly. And we'll just carry the whole armory on us. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. think the only places we didn't check are like right here. And I guess along here, but maybe right here too. But very unlikely. Like a squirrel. I'm doing this a lot this episode. It's a smart wolf. Although probably gonna run into him again. Yes, almost certainly. Okay, I think you can actually run up here, but we're gonna try and sneak around him. Don't even need to throw a stone. It's beautiful. Like right here. Ooh. No, no, no. Don't do that. I was hoping there'd be a more gradual slope, but I guess not. This would not be at all. This would also be a good spot for a cairn. Yeah, it really bugs me that we weren't able to find the moose. Or at least even any signs of the moose. Guess it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, we're just gonna run up here and do one last area check. And then engage the cougar if we don't see anything. Don't see any tree markings. I don't know if it's exclusively birch trees that are marked, but... And this kind of looks like it from a distance, doesn't it? But it's... definitely distinct. Don't see any wolves, that's good. Now what we're gonna do... start a fire here again. And then we're gonna take the torch from that so we can start the fire faster in cougar territory. I don't think a fire will stop them, but I do remember a viewer left a comment that they are hesitant around fires, so they will still go, but they'll try and avoid it if they can. You know what, this is as good a spot as any.
Come on. Come on.
I was gonna say, I don't see it. Is it to the left of us? There you are. So, it's not... They won't hunt you to the ends of the earth if they see you. They'll try and chase you out of their territory. And then if you refuse to leave, then they'll go after you. But if I were to head out completely now, they would stop. At their territory edge. But... no. There you are. I'd probably right behind that snowbank. There you are. He did not care about that. Okay, so they did fix that. That's really good. I'm happy. I'm actually really happy about that. Okay, that's good. Half of the cougar experience is getting blindsided by it, so I'm really happy they fixed that. That was really bad. But you see how much more intense it is now? Okay, very good. He was about to pounce us too, if we failed that one. Then that raises the question with how much damage we took. Would we have survived all those days back then?
Come on.
I think so. It just would have taken... We would have had to recover. And we couldn't... Because we almost died to the wolf. But the only reason we got in that trouble with the wolf was because we were at such high health. So... I don't know. Let's go ahead and cook herbal tea, actually. While that's cooking, let's go try and retrieve our arrows. How many do we have? Okay, we were missing 2. I think there's 1. Okay, and then there's another cougar that way. Oh, are those moose markings? No, those are those are cougar claw marks. Okay. I was gonna say, I would be upset if, you know, the moose and the cougar were best friends at this part of the map. Okay, I don't know where that other arrow is. But you see how much more intense the fight is? I'm really happy they patched that. Or maybe it was just the survival. Well, no, I thought we used the bushcraft bow last time. I don't know. Let's drink that. Alright. Put that there. And then let's get this guy. Well, Cougar, I thank you for your life. And now we have the pelt we need. Now, while that's cooking, okay, that does change up the fight. Yeah, because last time when we got mauled... Okay, if you get mauled... Actually, I don't know if a Cougar impact can kill you. But okay, so when we were shooting at it, like... in this general area. And we are missing one arrow. Right here, shooting at it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Yes, right there. Excellent. Okay, that's what we needed. And we're in no condition to fight the other Cougar, so what we're gonna do is grab these sticks. And the wolf meat. Alrighty, let's go ahead and update our journal. Actually, no, I think this is 18 bears. I think we were right first time. Yes. We might lose the fire here. No, but it'll be somewhat close. We'll put on a reclaimed wood. And then we'll repair the other one.
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Beautiful. All this meat. This actually is quite substantial. A lot of cloth now, that's fine. These are beat up. Wow. Okay. Now the question is where to go for the night. Now, I think what we're gonna do is go... Okay, we might have to kill this bear, actually. No, we don't have to, because we'll just go fishing. And then we'll go fishing. Okay, here's our plan. We're gonna go here, stay the night, assuming we don't get eaten to death by a wolf right here, which is a big assumption. But let's say we don't. We're gonna go here, stay the night, go up through here to here, go fishing, get a stockpile, burn through that stockpile, crafting all these, all the benches and whatnot, and assembling that. And then probably go fishing again to get the cabin fever off. And then head back to Coastal Highway. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a plan. Let's cook this birch bark. Alright. Take that. And we're gonna deploy the travois for this actually, just so it doesn't smell as much. I don't think, okay, so the smell, I don't think there's any smell, which I actually do not like. I think that it should be greatly reduced, or at least somewhat reduced, but not entirely. Actually, you know what? No, let's live a little bit. Let's put some hair on our chest and let's live. We're not gonna use no stinking travois. We are running back to... I'm sorry, Cougar, I did not mean to step on you. Thank you for your life. Now it's time to leave. But we are not using any stinking travois. We are running. Okay, we do have water. That's good. These bunnies are our protectors, although the bear won't care about them, but you should be fine. Piece of paper. No, it's just very weirdly colored snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. Okay, so you got that. Actually, you know what? It's not going to go bad. Let's just sleep for 8 hours or so, and then we're going to walk out in the night. Because we're going to recover at the fishing hut anyways, so I'm not too upset about not getting 10 hours of sleep. For a second, I thought we just died, because I was expecting to be bleeding, but we weren't, so... Thank goodness for that. Okay, now there also should be, yeah, a cache. Yes, indeed. Okay, now this is not intended, I don't think, but yes, they are revealed on the map if you know, scan it. Or if you new cartography, you put, you know what I mean.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's good. That is an upgrade from a singular stick. I will take that. That is somewhat worthy of... Oh, you are fast. They wasted no time getting on top of me. But as I was saying, they, what was I saying? I don't know, that wolf rattled me. Oh, I know what I was saying. The birch sapling is more of a justifiable stash than a stick. Granted, not by much, but it is still better. That's our fault.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
And if you remember, the special stick is still on a shelf above our bed in Timberwolf, so that special stick has not gone to waste.
Too cold to think.
Not use this against a wolf. Definitely don't use that. Okay, what we're gonna do is come down here. And we're gonna run up that hill. I guarantee you we're being stalked by like 3 wolves right now. Oh, this is the first time we've actually been here. Don't hear anything. Frozen Creek. Okay, we are like right here, so we have a ways to go. That's fine. We are rough and tough survivors. Okay, it looks like the aurora is ending. Let's run up here. Now I wonder if our friend is going to pay us a visit. I knew we couldn't make this cliff run. No, we weren't making that. And now we might be in serious trouble. It looked deceptively even, but no. This is the way to go. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Of course, we would die trying to get a picture of the scenery, and then a wolf comes and attacks us. But some views are worth risking your life for. Look at this. Oh, can we get up there, please? Yes. Very good. You know what time it is. Well worth it. Alright, home sweet home. Wow, it's pitch black, but that's fine. Let's get 3 hours of sleep. And then we're gonna drop this. Ooh, that. Oh, I thought that was 86%. Okay, that'll be fine. And we're gonna drop these two. And we're gonna pick this up. Oh, that's still not cured. Okay, we'll leave that. So our next plans are to go... Okay, so what we need to do is go up here, get all the fur, get this Polaroid, come back down here, and then go fishing with all that wood. That's what we are going to do. Take the one piece of charcoal for the Polaroid. Where's all the... Oh, the weight's coming from the food, no wonder. I was like, where's all the weight coming from? Then I was misinformed. We do need to use this a bit more. Probably just 2 more times. That looks good to me. Drop that. Okay, we have water out on the ice. Yeah, and then we're gonna drop these here. So let's go ahead and get that wood real quick. And do the Polaroid, and then we'll come back and then we'll end the episode when we step back in here. So let's go get that fir wood. Do a bit of running as well. Time really won't matter because we'll be fishing for probably a day or 2. Yeah, earlier when I slept so easily after that cougar fight, don't do that. Be absolutely sure you don't have any afflictions before you do that. Okay, perfect. Let's actually get this Polaroid first. Trees are in the way. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, now let's do what we came up here to do. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. You love to see it. Alright, now what we're gonna do is put our fire right here. I'm fine with using a match. 1 match for 9 fir. 1 match, 1 stick, and 1 coal for 9 fir is well worth it.
My fingers feel numb.
Most definitely. Alright, we're gonna chop this up. And the heat will leach through the tree, believe it or not. It's like a radius and it doesn't really matter. Let's chop that up. Okay, hour 9.
I could use a drink.
Honestly, the herbal tea would go really good for this while we're out fishing. So we'll do that. And then we can just take advantage of that by getting the warmth bonus. Take that, and then we can just chop this up. Wonderful. Alrighty. We might actually be able to conserve this torch. Or, not this torch, but this match. We're quick enough. Definitely be quick enough to get back to the camp office before the torch goes out. Alright, grab that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a wonderful episode this time. Made a lot of good discoveries. We got the Polaroid. Didn't quite get the moose, but we basically re-explored the entirety of Mystery Lake, and that was awesome. And we got the Cougar, and the Cougar isn't glitched anymore, so that's wonderful. Got some wood, and we're ready to go fishing next episode, and then do the memorial project setup. But for now, we're going to end the episode here. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.